Okay, so welcome to How to Sell Your Coaching or Agency Service through DM and chat. No sales calls needed. It's Jason Grossman here, the founder of the Search Institute, the author of From the Streets to a Millionaire. In this powerful live workshop, or you might be watching a replay, I'm going to share with you the most elegant, ethical, cutting edge technologies in being able to have conversations through social media without spamming people, without sending cold DMs that can get you clients every single day. In fact, if you're a coach, business coach, life coach, fitness coach, this is the most powerful way to sell clients in 2025 as I do this. If you're a network marketer or affiliate marketer, you can use this to recruit distributors and sell the product as well. If you want to drive traffic to your website, you can use it. If you want to promote events, you can use it. And again, we all know that it's getting harder and harder to get in front of more of the right people and sell our services in 2025. So as we dive in, if you're watching live, thank you for taking time to register and join us. This is meant to be compulsory training for all our Surge VA angels. There's some hectic typhoons and weather happening over there. So if we can follow them up, Noemi and Kathleen, as we can and get them on board. Anyone that misses it will watch the replay. We've also got some of you guys that are in our business coaching program. So those, Corinne, Vanessa, those of you in the business coaching program, say hi. Thank you for joining us. We've got some of you guys hiring a VA through us. Who's hiring a VA through us? Just say hi. Yes, I'm hiring a VA, like Sandy. Welcome. This is a great opportunity to communicate with your VA, to be able to get much better at elegantly, ethically having conversations to sell your services. And if you're watching live, and if you're not a client yet of any kind, welcome. We did open this for everybody. I really hope that you take the strategy I'm about to share with you, the framework, the script, and personalize it the way you see fit. And I guarantee you're going to get a lot more clients if you do. If you're watching a replay of this, you're watching on YouTube, feel free to interact and say hi and ask questions in there. If you're watching in our mastermind or elsewhere, if you're watching this in one of our business courses or courses or portals, thank you for joining us. This is the most powerful, as I do this, it's July 2025. This is the most powerful, I believe, most impactful training that I've done this year, and maybe I do all year. That for virtual assistants, if you take the strategy and apply it with your client, for business owners, if you take the framework and personalize it and apply it in your business, you can get clients every single day, no sales calls, period. Hey, Tyson, how you doing? Now, for those watching live, I'm going to make this. Hey, Kevin, how you doing? Good to see you. For those that are watching live, I'm going to make this interactive. I'm going to invite you to participate and engage. Some people say the way you do one thing is the way you do everything. So if you are a business owner, who's a business owner that does your own events or webinars or wants to? Imagine you were taking a webinar. How would you wish your students or your participants to engage? Corinne, Kevin, Vanessa, Sandy, all of you guys, I encourage you to participate the way you'd wish if you were running the training. How would you want your participants? Because that's what leadership is. You'll probably attract it yourself. Virtual assistants, Surge VA Angels. This is compulsory training for you. This is the most advanced appointment setting or DM or selling training we've done through conversation ever. So if you're like Arnell, who's been with us 4 years, or somebody who's been with us for many years, like Noemi, you're about to learn something you've never learned. We have never released this to the public. What I'm about to share with you is a brand new script and brand new system that I've never ever shown anyone, period. Okay, so you're in for a treat. Okay. By the way, if you are watching live and you have any questions, post them in the chat. I'll answer them live. I've got my chat box open. And again, if you're watching the replay in the mastermind, in the portal or on YouTube, feel free to ask questions and tag me, and we will reply as soon as we can as well. We are going to make this interactive. By the way, for those that stay to the end, I'm going to give one of you business owners a prize. I'm giving away some prizes today. One of the prizes I'm giving away is a free seat to my first ever full day live sales and appointment setting virtual bootcamp. That's going to be happening in about a month as I do this. If you're watching a replay, we're actually going to do these every couple of months. You'll be able to see a link somewhere. This is normally $1,997 for a full day live interactive training where we spend 8 hours together putting your sales and appointment setting and everything, all your SOPs and scripts together. Okay. So if those that are still here at the end live, I'm going to ask a question, and one of you are going to win a free seat today, valid at 1997. Who would like to win a free seat? Spend a full day with me where I help you refine all your SOPs. By the way, your team can join, your VA can join, whoever you wants to join, they can all join for free. Your business partner, your life partner, your husband, wife, they can join free. I'm giving away a free seat at the end of this training. This training is going to go for about 72 minutes. That's probably about an hour and a quarter from now, about an hour and 10 from now, but it really is in depth. I'm going to talk a little bit faster than normal. One, I want to squeeze in as much value as possible because you're all about to learn. Angels. What's the saying that we have? If you want to earn more, you got to do what? If you want to earn more, angels, you got to learn more. And what I'm about to teach you, angels, could be the greatest skill that you can learn to help your clients make more money so you can make more money. Okay. And so if you want to earn more, you got to learn more, right? So you're about to learn a lot. And again, business owners, you're here because you want more clients. Quick question to all of you business owners. How many more clients can you handle? You know, for those of you that are coaches, consultants, or agency owners, again, if you're an agency owner, social media, you have a social media agency, ads agency, SaaS business, software as a service, or you're a network marketer, you can use these strategies. How many more clients can you guys handle in the chat? Corinne says 10, Kevin says 10, Nicole says 9. Hey, Nicole, how you doing? Business owners, how many more clients can you handle? I want to show you how to do that fast. What I'm about to share with you, it's possible to do that in the next 30 days. Okay. Last week, I personally signed 9 clients up to our business, me personally into the business. 5 came through chat, no sales calls. And I've been testing and refining a sell-through chat system for months now that we put together earlier this year. And I'm about to share it with you guys for the first time ever. And it really is the whole structure and framework. And then I'm going to give you also, I'm going to give you the exact script that I personally use. Who would like to not only have a chance to win a full day with me, but also who would like to get free access to my exact script on exactly how we do everything, how we sell through chat, and word for word? Who would like my exact? I have an 8-page script that we use word for word. As a thank you for joining us and being here live today, I'm going to give all of you that script for free at the end of this training as well. You're going to get that as everybody for joining free is going to get that as a thank you for joining, and one of you is going to win a free seat. Complete transparency. Sandy says smiley face. Yes, interact, involve, emotionalize, internalize, directionalize. Yeah, awesome. Everyone's going to get that free gift that joins. And also for those stick to the end, one of you are going to win a prize. Thirdly, complete transparency. At the end of today, I'm going to sell you guys something. Okay, some will buy, some won't. Now, if you have a problem being sold to, how the heck are you going to sell in your business? Who is here because you want to help more people? Who is here because you want to help more people? Of course. Now, you could be the greatest coach in the world, the greatest consultant in the world, the greatest at what you do in the world, but if you can't get clients, it doesn't matter. You can't help people. So the best way I can help you is to sell you our services, is to spend quality time with you. If you spend an hour with me now, I'm going to give you a program. But let's say that you went to a gym and a personal trainer gave you a fitness program and meal planner. Is that going to guarantee results? It's not. I'm going to give you the program today. I'm going to give you the plan and you can go off and do it yourself. But what's the greatest way to fast track your results? Who agrees that if you actually worked with the personal trainer several times a week, that you're going to get faster results? Who agrees? Yes or yes? 100%. So I know that the best way I can serve you and help you is to actually spend time with you to set things up or growing your business. So at the end of today, I have not one, but 2 super cool offers that are only going to be available today. And for those that are at the end, that's only going to be available for today and only for the people on live. And as a thank you for joining live as well. So 1, everybody that attends today will get a free script. 2, one of you are going to win a full day with me. And 3, in this call, for those at the end, are going to get a 2 opportunities for 2 crazy offers, which are going to be awesome. Okay. Complete transparency. So as we dive in, okay, the purpose of today is very simple. I've been personally online for 15 years. I had a business coaching business now for 15 years, life coaching for 17 years, fitness coaching for 21 years. We have a virtual assistant agency now with clients in over 20 countries. We have a marketing agency where we do ads and SEO and website design and all that. We have a lot of experience. I've hit the top rank in one network marketing company. I was a top income earner as a trainer in another company. And I even had an affiliate marketing business doing $250,000 months. So I have a broad range of experience in multiple niches and areas online. And for the last 15 years, up until this January, the primary way we sold was through doing one-on-one sales calls. That's the main way we sell. Why? Because they have the highest conversion. We get on a call, we share our screen, we show our offer, and we sign people up. So who here is doing sales calls or wants more sales calls or wants more clients? Everybody, right? But who agrees it's getting harder to get in front of more people? It's getting harder to book in appointments and sales calls. And it's also getting harder to get people to show up. Would you agree? Who agrees? 100%. So, as Jim Rohn says, don't wish life was easier. Don't wish it was easier. Wish you were better. Yeah. Don't wish for less problems. Wish for more resources, more solutions, right? So we've got to work a little bit smarter. And so at the beginning of this year, I noticed that marketing's changed online, algorithms are changing, AI is expanding, everything is getting harder, but there's more resources at our disposal. So we've just got to get smarter. Okay. And so that's the purpose of today is how can we still sign clients weekly, if not daily, but without having to do sales calls if necessary. So today, what I'm going to share with you a couple of things. First of all, we're going to talk about the 4 different ways you can sell. Okay. And then I'm going to share with you how to create conversations using attraction marketing without sending cold DMs and the 4 ways you can do that to have more conversations. Because the only reason you're not getting more clients, business owners, the only reason VAs you're not helping your clients get more clients, you're not having enough conversations. You need to have more conversations. There's 3 main ways we can do that. There's 4 ways we can instigate a conversation without sending cold. And then there's a framework. I'm going to share with you some of the stuff that you might be familiar with that we already share, which is the 3 powerhouse questions. But then we're going to talk about how to segue and set up to have what you need to sell through chat without having a sales call. And then I'm going to take you through the full script and the process and the framework to go from suspect to prospect to having them watch a video and then become a client or within the chat. By the end of this call, you're going to have the entire framework, the entire script, entire steps that you need to start making sales today with no sales calls. Okay. So let's dive in. Are you guys ready to get started, boy? Are you excited? You guys ready? Yeah. All righty, let's do this. Cool. Noemi and Kathleen and Min, if you can keep trying to get people in, that'd be awesome. Hey, Melissa, how you doing? Awesome hustle. Cherry, welcome, guys. Good to see you here. Okay, so let's look at this objectively. There's only really 4 ways that we can sell. Now, if we're selling a service, be it coaching, business coaching, life coaching, fitness coaching, be it an agency service, VA, social media or ads, be it digital marketing, be it network marketing. Maybe you're with a company and you're a network marketer and you want to sign more distributors and more customers. Well, even if you're an affiliate marketing, if you want to sell more of anything, especially in the service industry, and technically network marketing is service, the distributor anyway, then it's important to understand there's 4 ways you can sell objectively. Now, some of you, as I dive in, I'm going to start with the foundational, simple beginner stuff. Some will be familiar, and then we'll get to the intermediate and the advanced. The intermediate leading into the advanced, none of you have ever seen before. It's all brand new. So I would say at least a third of what I'm going to share with you today is brand new and none of you have ever seen. Even those of you doing my full group business coaching program, even those of you who've been with us for 4 years as VAs, even those of you who've been with us for 7 years like Noemi. What I'm sharing with you today, none of you have seen at all, period. Okay. And that's why I'm really excited. Second reason why I'm talking a little bit quicker, because I actually am really excited. This is the first training I've done all year that I'm actually like, yeah, this is going to be awesome training. Like the other training's been great, but we've done a lot of trainings we've done before in the past, right? And this is something that I feel like that I'm best at, and I know that we can really help you with. And I believe that your biggest problem or challenge in your business is obscurity. People don't know who you are, what you do. Let's be honest, your challenge is getting clients. Who agrees that at least one of your biggest challenges right now in your business is getting clients? Yeah, that's the problem. I'm going to show you the solution if you stay with me to the end. Okay. So it's important to understand there's 4 ways to sell, and they each have pros and cons. It's not about or better or worse, it's understanding the pros and cons of each. So the first way we can sell our service, I can send you a link, Vanessa. You click on the link and you go to a landing page. It could be on a website, it could be on a funnel, it could be a VSL. You click on the landing page and you purchase the offer. Okay, nice and simple. It might be a Stripe link or something like that. Nice and easy. Now, the great thing about that is you can scale that. Okay, you can scale that. In fact, the guys making tens and hundreds of millions of dollars online, what are they doing? Is they're driving massive ads to a landing page through a video sales letter, through what's called a self-liquidating offer, and they're getting quantitative traffic because it's a lower conversion rate, right? So the pro is it's scalable, very scalable. The con is it takes a lot of time and a lot of money to do that, to scale it. And it also has the lowest conversion rate way of selling because it's the least personal. The second way we can sell is the one-on-one sales call. So I can get on a call with you, Kevin. We can do a call, Corinne. This is how we signed you up. We get on a call. We spend 30, 45 an hour together. I share my screen and we sign you up for the offer. The pro, what do you think the pros are of a one-on-one sales call? Let's get you guys a bit more involved. What do you think the positive is, the pro, the good thing about doing a one-on-one sales calls? It's personal. Yeah, personal interaction. And the more personal it is, what's that going to do to conversions? It's going to make the conversion rates higher, isn't it? So the highest conversion rates are one-on-one sales calls, 100%. Who agrees that if you get on a sales call, you're going to sign most of those people up? Yeah, 100%. But what's the con or the cons? It takes a lot of time, doesn't it? You book in, 10 appointments for the week, five don't show up, and then the other five show up, three don't sign up, right? And you've just spent 5 hours getting two clients. Okay, so it does take a lot of time. And as we get busier in business, it is getting more challenging. So the pro, it's high conversion. The con is it's not very scalable unless we build a big team, which can work, but it's taking a lot of time and it's getting harder to get people to show up and so forth. Yeah. The third way to sell is actually was my favorite, which is in an event. So today is a group appointment. I have a group of you here, and at the end, I'm going to sell. Some of you will buy, some won't, and that's cool. Either way, I'm good. Still going to give you value and give you great quality content that's actually going to change your business and change your life if you apply it. So, what's the pro of selling in an event? What's the positive of selling an event? What's the positive and a pro? Lots of people. Yeah, I can sell to many. I can sign 5, 10, 15, 20 people at a time. Numbers. I can sign a quantity. Yeah, what's the con though? What are some of the cons of events? Okay, we're talking about a live event. Time to prepare, not personal. Yeah. I think there's a few of these. People may not turn up. Yeah, 100%. Getting the word out. Yep. I think perhaps that they're all, I agree. I agree with all those 100%. But perhaps the biggest con is that how often are you going to do a live event? Every 2 weeks, every 4 weeks? So the frequency, there's a huge time gap in between events because we're talking about live events. Now you might be thinking, well, Jason, I can record it, do an auto webinar and drive traffic to it. That really falls into the first category though, doesn't it? So events, we're talking about live events. Okay. I love events. Yeah. And the fourth way is to sell in chat. To sell in chat, have conversations and sell people through the conversation. Now, if you use all four objectively, who would agree that they all kind of have a place? Well, we might go, well, I don't have money, so I'm not going to have a landing page. Well, we might go, I don't like doing sales calls, so I'm just going to do events. If you remove any of those four, you're removing sales, you're losing sales. So if you look at our strategies, we promote an event, we get a bunch on the event, we sell in the event. Okay, some of you buy, some of you don't. Those of you that don't show up or don't buy will be followed up and booked in for a sales call or conversed through DM. Okay. And the one-on-one sales calls still have a place as well. If you have at least a monthly event, you can drive people to the event for fence sitters. I believe appointments, so events and one-on-one sales calls used to be more front end, meaning we would have conversation with people and would aim to book in a sales call or book them in for an event. I feel now in 2025 that events, especially one-on-one sales calls, are more for the back end. So if you've got people, Vanessa, that they know the price, they've watched the video, they know what's going on, they just need that little bit of a conversation to get them across the line. So, and we're going to talk about that today. But what if I could show you how to do a call in 5 or 10 minutes instead of 45 minutes? And that's the purpose of today. So again, I believe they all have a place. I'm not saying one is better or worse than other. Objectively, I think we want to use all. But I think a lot of people are missing out because by selling in chat, how many people can I have a conversation within 1 hour in a chat? How many people do you think I can have a DM? Yeah. Six people, six conversations an hour, 10 conversations an hour. I guess it depends how fast we are. So if you can speak to 10 people, let's say we agree, you can speak to 10, you can have 10 conversations. Who's ever had 10 conversations on the go? So I think it could be 30, 40, 50 conversations. But let's say if it's 10, are we talking about live conversations, live interactive? Okay, we're talking about live. Now, on a side note, you can automate. What I'm about to share with you, you can automate using ManyChat, Closebot, AI, or automation tools that we can help you with. So this happens on autopilot. So you can set up an automatic, you can set what I'm about to share with you up today automatically on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and WhatsApp and SMS. So it happens automatically, even without a VA. Now, that doesn't replace the VA because, again, we know that personal is better. You can't beat human to human. But imagine, like the other morning, I woke up to 3 appointments in my calendar from that system, from this. What I'm about to share with you, imagine waking up to 3 appointments. This morning I woke up to somebody last night while I was sleeping purchased our group coaching program upfront while I was sleeping. Who would like to wake up to sales and wake up to appointments? You can do that. You can automate it. 100%. That's what we do. Yeah. I'm excited about using the script you're using. Yeah, the script is really cool. You can take the script and you can personalize it. So I started testing the script in January, and over the last 2, 3 weeks have nailed it. And it really is powerful. So the pro in selling in chat is you can sell more per hour than even in an event, unless you're doing big events and you're driving, ads to them. Or if we're talking about organic. So you can have more conversations and you can sign 3, 4, 5 people up through DM. It's faster, it's easier. You could do it sitting on the toilet. I don't recommend it. I don't suggest it, but you literally can. You could be anywhere, anytime. You could be in your PJs. Okay. So I'm a huge fan of selling in chat. The con is it might lack a bit of personal touch. It might have a little bit of low conversion rate, which is why you might need to jump on a call, but I think you can avoid it most of the time. So today we're going to be focusing on selling in chat and doing it live. Who here wants to make passive income? Who would like to make passive income? Make money while you sleep. Yeah. But what comes first? Active income or passive income? There's so many brokies out there trying to make passive income before they make active income. Get book solid first, then scale. Get organic going, then do ads. Get the attraction marketing going, and then do paid, right? And so the first things first is you'd want to do it live. Test it live. Once you nail it, then automate it. Okay, so we're talking about having conversations. If I could show you a way today to spend 1 or 2 hours a day having conversations that would show you actually how to get a client every day, who would be willing to stay to the end to find out? Yeah. Now, I cannot guarantee that because it's up to you to do the work and you got to spend time doing it. I only spend 1 or 2 hours a day on this system, and we sign clients pretty much daily from this system right now in 1 or 2 hours. But what if I said to you, if it's just 1 or 2 hours a day that you can sign at least 2 clients every week from the system, would that be worth it? I'm pretty sure that you can do that. Yeah, I think I'll stay just to learn it so I can implement it. Yeah. Knowledge is not power, it's the application of knowledge. It's power. Yeah. So here's what you need. So first thing is, okay, well, Jace, okay, I'm open. Who's open to starting to create a system to sell through chat? Who's open to doing that? Now, VAs, I encourage you, you need to understand and learn this so you can apply this and help your clients with it as well. Yeah. Yeah, 100%. So the first step is, okay, Jace, Vanessa's like, yeah, man, I'm open. Let's create the framework and the system. Before we talk about the structure and the framework and the actual script, the whole system, I'm literally giving you the whole system I'm giving my personal sell-in chat system 100% free. And down the track, you will have to pay for this. Okay. But whenever I do something first, I like to share it with the world for free. Yeah. Here's what you need to be able to sell in chat. Okay. Without sales calls on the screen. So I'm going to share with you the checklist. We're not going to go through how to do these things, except for the fifth thing today. Okay. Oh, actually, the fourth and fifth. First thing is you need to get clear on who your avatar is. So for those that are in our business coaching program or those that are hiring a VA through us in the portals or through our programs, we help you set up your avatar. There's a simple, easy to use worksheet that you can get very clear on who your dream client is and who your audience is. Number one. Number two, you need to have a set of pre-qualifying questions and system in place. Again, if you're in the business coaching program, Vanessa, we've already done these things. Corinne, we've already done these things. Kevin, we've already done these things. If you're hiring a VA through us, you can find the pre-qualifying system in the portal as well. The third thing is we need the payment links. We need to be able to go here, Vanessa, here's the link, click on it and purchase the thing. So you need to have the payment links on Stripe. If it's a payment plan, which we'll come back to, I suggest using gocardless.com. I'll type it in the gocardless.com. stripe.com is who we use for payment plans, or use Stripe for upfront. You can use whoever you wish. That's just who we use. The fourth thing is you need the script. So first, I recommend that you each, as the business owner, use the script, and then you could train other people to do it once you've got the hang of it. So I'm about to launch the Surge Sales Academy this year, and you'll be able to hire salespeople trained by me in all of these: how to sell in chat, how to sell on one-on-one calls, how to sell in events, and how to drive traffic to sell that way as well. Okay, so I'm stepping in and doing it personally, mastering it myself. And then over the next few months, once I have, I'll bring on board an army trained by me in the system in our own internal team, but also you can hire from us as well. So what am I saying here is do it yourself first, like anything. Do the appointment setting yourself first, then get your setter doing it, or do it together. Do the sales first, then get the salesperson, then do it together. So do this actively yourself personally, get the hang of it, get the feel for it. That would be my suggestion. Script I'm going to give you today, you can take and personalize. The first three things you should have already if you're a business owner. If you're in a business coaching program, you definitely have. The two things none of you have yet are 4 and 5. The script, I'm going to go through the framework of the script today, then give you the exact script so you can personalize it in Word document, 8-page script. And number 5, this is the main thing that you guys need that you probably don't. And this is a big part of today. There's 3 big parts of today. One is creating the conversation, 2 is pitching, and 3 is the follow-up. The pitch and the follow-up are brand new and what I've been testing, and I'm going to give you specifics and can be used in any form of conversing, not just selling in chat, but if you want your VA to promote events, drive traffic to a website, if you want to book sales calls. So you can actually take what I'm sharing with you today and use in any way, shape, or form in conversation. It's the most ethical, elegant conversation framework in the world right now. I do believe that. Yeah. So you guys ready? You excited? We're going to talk about the script, and we're going to talk about the other thing you need is a video of your offer. So when you get on a sales call, okay, what do you normally do in your sales call? Vanessa, Corinne, what have you guys created recently? A pitch deck. Whenever you get on a one-on-one sales call, a lot of people make the mistake of telling the offer, not showing their offer. So when you get on a one-on-one sales call, when you pitch your offer, you have a pitch deck and you share your screen and you take them through it and then you sign them up. So really what we need to do is we need to take the sales call and automate that. So the way we do that is we create a video of your offer that we can send to people through DM so that they can watch the pitch in their own time and then follow them up. Okay. And I'm going to talk to you about the structure of that now. Does that make sense? By the way, we're getting to that point in the training where you're probably going to start thinking about questions you have. Any questions? Type them in the chat. Happy to answer them live. The more questions, the better, because it actually benefits everyone, and you might find other people are thinking the same thing. How long is this video how long is the video for? I'm glad you asked. So Kevin's asked, how long is the video or how long should it be? So on this slide, let's talk about the structure of the offer video, how to create it, how long. We're literally going to go through the whole thing. So I'm going to give you the steps you need now to create your offer or your pitch video. Okay. And I'm going to talk to you about where you can, how to use it, where to put it. Does it go on YouTube? Does it go on the funnel? We're going to talk about all that right now. Okay. So how do we create this video offer? What's the structure of it? How long does it go for? All the good stuff, right? So the first thing to understand about the video is for those in the business coaching program, all this video is essentially the video recording of you sharing your pitch deck, if that makes sense. Okay. So what we want to do is first things first is we need to create the slides for the pitch deck that we're going to do a video recording of. So again, Corinne, Nicole, Vanessa, you guys that have helped create a pitch deck for already, you've already got the pitch deck. You've just got to create a video of that, which I'm going to help you with now. So for those that don't yet have a pitch deck, here's what we want to do. We need to create a PowerPoint with 4 slides. Okay. So we need to create a PowerPoint with 4 slides. Okay. If you're in any of our programs, I give you my fitness coaching, business coaching, life coaching templates. By the way, if you're not in our business coaching program. At the end of this, I'll share with you how you can get access to all of my other SOPs and so forth. If you don't, who doesn't have my pitch deck templates, my sales SOPs, and would like those? If you want those, I'll share with you at the end how you can get those. So if you don't yet have this, you want to have 4 slides. Okay, on the first slide, the purpose of let's say I'm doing business coaching. Let's say that I'm launching a program, which is the Quantum Leap 12-week group business coaching program. True story. In August, we've got our next 12-week group business coaching program coming up, where I'll show you how to add 10 or 20,000 a month. Who would like to add 10 or 20,000 a month by Christmas to your business? Would you guys like that? Yeah, I'll show you how, right? So we'll use that as an example. So let's say that I want to start selling my group business coaching program through chat without a sales call. I need to create slides, and there's 4 slides. Okay. And let me just expand this again. So the first slide is to capture people's attention. So when they press play on the video, they look at the first slide, captures their attention, and they're focused. So the first slide has very little text, just has the name. Okay. By the way, I'm going to go through the steps and then I'm going to show you an example. Okay. And then I'm going to show you the video example as well. So I'll break it all down for you, get the pieces. So the first slide would be the 12-week group business coaching program. Yeah. Group program to show you how to add 10, 20,000 a month. That's it. Bright, colorful, captures their attention. The second slide that we create on the pitch deck to be able to record the video for is to increase perceived value. So what we want to have on the second slide is a list of everything that's included in the group business coaching program. So you get a 1-hour call with me each week. You get access to the replays. There's a mastermind. You get access to an online portal. You get a virtual assistant free for a month, etc., etc. And we want to stack 8 to 12 things, okay? Because we don't want to sell time because it devalues time for a service. We want to sell in like a package form. We want people to go, that's a lot of value. It must be expensive. Again, I'm going to show you some examples in a moment. The third slide to prepare for the video is to create clarity. So I want to share with them, if you join my 12-week business coaching program, what you're going to get each week over the 12 weeks. And then the fourth slide is the payment options. And this is really important. I invite everybody to hear this. Now, VAs, I hope you're not tuning out, because if you understand this and you know your clients don't have this, you can make the suggestion to your client to create this. The amount of coaches and agency owners that don't even have a pitch deck for sales calls is perplexing to me. Yeah, because seeing is believing. It makes it tangible. With payment options, we either have 2 or 3. Never less, never more. Okay, if I have 1 option, it's yes or no. If I have 2, it's yes or yes. If I'm selling 1 thing, I will have an upfront option or a payment plan. Okay, so it's it could be $4,997 upfront or $499 per week over 12 weeks, as an example. Okay. If I'm using upsells and downsells, you might see 3. If you go to my website and you go to any web page, which I'm going to touch on shortly, how to put this into a website for those that want to go, really take it far and automate this. If you go to my website or our website, on any page, there's 3 options. There is the surge, the Swift Surge, the Ultra Surge, the Swift Surge, the Rapid Surge, and the Ultra Surge. There's 3 options on everything. If you're buying a website package, if you're getting a funnel package, if you're doing coaching, if you're buying a VA package, if you're doing a paid ads package, an automation package, there's 3 options. If you're selling one-on-one coaching right now, which is a lot of you, upfront or payment plan. Okay. So I'm going to show you an example now of my business coaching one. Okay. So can you guys see my screen? Can you just confirm? You should see Surge Business Coaching on the screen. So this is my personal pitch deck, and I'm going to give you guys some templates. And then if you're in the if you're doing our business coaching program, I help you set this up already. So I actually help you guys set this stuff up in the virtual bootcamp as well. Some people aren't ready to commit to a full 12-week program, so we can set it all up together in a full day. So this is for the business coaching. So this is the first slide. Okay. It's just got Surge Business Coaching on there, nice and easy. The second slide, the purpose of the second slide is to increase perceived value. Okay. And so you get a 60-minute live call each week, access to the replay, online portal, pre-study, Quantum Leap technologies. So we use Quantum Leap technologies and talk about your money blueprint, your unconscious money blueprint. Access to your coach, you get a client success manager, you get a VA for free for a month, special deals and more. Oh, that's a lot of value. Then the third slide is to create clarity. A confused mind's an inactive mind. We paint a clear picture. All right, in session one, we create your success blueprint and your plan. Session two, we work on your money blueprint, get rid of any limiting mental blocks. Session three and session four, we create your avatar, your offer, your pitch deck, sales SP scripts, and more. Session five, okay, we help you do a relaunch. So we help you refine your whole thing and you do a relaunch. And then we optimize your social media, create a Facebook funnel, set up your LinkedIn. Your VA joins for free every week for a month from session five. And the VA actually joins every week and we pay them on your behalf. So the VAs do this with you and any other team members. We help you create a social media content planner to save you time. We help you launch and market your events. We set up your first funnels, and then we look at business and financial systems. So we paint a clear picture. On the fourth slide, we have payment options. Now, I present this a little bit differently because we have a digital version, we have a group version, and we have a one-on-one version. So we're looking at the group version here, okay, the rapid surge in the middle for group coaching. Okay, we're doing an early bird special at the moment. Okay, you can pay up front 1997 Aussie or weekly 199. By the way, when people look at this, what do you think they're thinking? They're thinking 5 grand, 10 grand. When you guys saw that, what do you guys think? 5 grand, 10 grand, 15 grand? And then you want them to go, oh, that's not bad, right? Now, my prices are fairly low. I encourage you to actually have higher prices. This price here is actually probably a good price for most of you to start on. In fact, you should maybe even go higher if you've been doing it a while. I'm happy to do that because we have, about to launch our fourth business and, we do quite well already financially. So, and a lot of people that come through this are doing, paying for 3 services or 400, 500, $600 a week or whatever it might be, right? So does that make sense? So now what I want to do is I want to do a video. Okay. So I'll be like, hey, if you're watching this right now, one of our team have sent you a video to look at the possibility of joining our upcoming group business coaching program. In this, I'm going to share with you exactly what you get, how it works, and why you want to work with us moving forward to take your business to the next level. Okay. If we work together, here's the value you get, and I go through it. Then I literally just go through this and I add benefits. I vocalize benefits. Okay. Now, the awesome thing is you can primarily focus on the features because when you're having conversation in DM with people after they've watched the video, you're going to have information to feed it back anyway, which I'll come back to. Who wants to see some examples? Okay. So what you want to do is you want to record a video, create the pitch deck or the offer, and then create a video. Just record it and just go live on Zoom. And so you might go, you might do something like this, right? You can do it without your face, or you can do it like something like this. Uh, okay. You might, uh, what am I? 1 second, wrong button. Apologies, click the wrong button. Okay, cool. If you want to see examples, if you come to the website here, thesurgeinstitute.com, our website, I've actually done video versions of all of our pitches. So if you go to business coaching here, okay, and you scroll down here, here's one-on-one coaching, group coaching, the business coach, the virtual bootcamp. Guess what? They all have videos on them. So if you go to group coaching, here is the landing page. Okay, and here's the video right here. There's a video right there.
If you're watching this video,
if you go to any of our pages, if you go to our VA, okay, guess what? It's got it on there. If you go to our marketing solutions and you go to our paid ads you go to our website design, guess what? There's one on there. So I've done this for all of our services and I'll explain more about why that is shortly. So if we take a step back for a second, let me pause that. If we take a step back for a second, step one is create the pitch deck. Step two is just record going through the pitch deck. Okay. Record it on Zoom, save it to your computer. Okay. And then from there, you've got a couple of options. One, you can upload it to YouTube and you can send people the YouTube link. If you don't have a website, if you don't have a CRM like GoHello or ClickFunnels, that's fine. You can just use the YouTube link, not a problem. Number two, you can set up like a VSL or put it in a funnel or an individual landing page. That also works. Or number three, You can do what we've done. I've set up our entire website so we can all sell through chat by sending people to the website. And we're also doing Google Ads now on SEO to drive traffic to the website, and we've automated. So we've even set up our WhatsApp API automatics. If you click on the WhatsApp here, it'll plug you into what I just showed. It'll plug you into our sell through chat script. If you message my TikTok, Instagram, or Facebook, it'll plug you into this script. Okay. So we've automated the whole system. So, but if you have the reason why I like having it on a landing page, and this is a bit more advanced, you might not be ready for this. If for now you have it on YouTube, that's fine. But for those that ultimately down the track want to set up right, if you look at it having on now, this could be an individual landing page or within the website. We've set up our website so every page is a video sales letter. So if I'm having a conversation with Vanessa to talk about group business coaching, like I said, I've got a video here. I can send you to the video. There's an intro of me. Here's the full video I was talking about. This is the only one you need right now. Now, to answer your question, to go through that, it's probably going to take 10 or 15 minutes. I wouldn't go more than 20 minutes, but 10 to 15 minutes is going to be a good time. If you can do it in a 10 to 15, around the 10 mark, it's going to be, people are going to watch it. But you're also going to pre-frame and tell people what to do. Now, remember how I said you actually get a business course? So you actually get, when you join actually any of my programs, you get access to this business course. I'll show you. Now, you don't have to set this up. I'm just showing you what I do. Don't even worry about this yet. But we have a digital version of the full program in here. So here's the digital version, and here's the outline of all the 12 weeks. And it's got all the sales SOPs, avatar worksheets, pitch decks, scripts, everything's in here, all the trainings. I'm updating this actually today. We sell this course as a standalone, the digital version, normally for $9.97. We're doing a paid ads. You'll probably see our paid ad promo for this soon, where we're launching our mastermind on it. Okay. But I've even got a video of that on the website. So if I'm chatting to you about a group program, you can see my face. Here's the video of the pitch deck. And there's a video of the tour of the thing. And then if you scroll down, you can actually purchase on the website. Now, you don't have to worry about this yet, but we put so much time and energy into testing the system. We've set up an entire infrastructure around the whole system. Now, you don't need to do that, but I just want you to understand that's how much time and energy and money and research and testing we put into this process. Okay, this isn't something we just winged and flung together just to do this training. Okay, and you can see here's the Swift, Rapid, and Ultra. Again, let's take a step back for a second. All you guys need to do now is create the pitch deck and do a video, put it on YouTube. That would do. That would suffice. In fact, I encourage you to do that as soon as you can. For those in a business coaching program, I would do that this weekend. Have that ready for Monday. Okay. All right. So that's the video. Okay. Okay. Once we have the video, what's the goal? The goal is to get the video in front of as many people as possible. Here is why I love the video, is because it is more personal. It's still your voice and it is your pitch, but you can get it in front of as many people. If you do a sales call, you can only sell to one person at a time. If I do an event, I can only pitch to you guys in one go at one time. Yes, to multiple people. But I can send my video out to hundreds or even thousands of people. Okay. So the next step is, well, how do we get the video out to people? How do we pre-qualify people? How do we have a conversation with people? And how do we actually go get them to watch the video and then become a client? Does anyone have any questions around the video? Yeah. Nicole, love the chatbot for WhatsApp. Yeah. So we use a platform called ManyChat. ManyChat has an inbuilt pipeline, and you can automate DM sequences through Facebook page, personal Instagram, personal TikTok, and WhatsApp, all as one system. We've actually just set all that up and automated. Yeah, it's brilliant. Right now we're starting to drive traffic through ads through it as well. So anyone have any questions in the video? Is that useful, by the way? Does that help? You guys overwhelmed yet or not too bad? A lot of you guys have pitch decks already, so it's pretty easy. Your mind is racing, Sandy. Yeah. A bunch of the guys on here have done our business coaching program, have already prepared all this stuff. Again, I'm going to give you the recipe, Sandy. So I'm giving you the recipe. Is it easier to remember or follow a recipe? It's easy to follow. So don't worry about remembering the recipe. Just let me share it with you. Be okay with being overwhelmed. And then afterwards, you can go and follow the recipe step by step. Nice and easy. Yeah, let's take a step back for a moment, take a breath. Okay, I just need to create 4 slides and record it. That doesn't seem too difficult, really, in a nutshell. That's it. Pop it on YouTube. Off we go. Okay. I'm showing you just how in depth and how much time and energy and money. I spend a lot of money, a lot of time and energy putting this system together. So something we were going to do in a big, big way. Cheesecake? Yeah, so I'm giving you a delicious cheesecake recipe, but you need to follow it in order to duplicate it. Yeah, if you miss out ingredients or change the sequence or order, you can do this, Tyson, 100%, brother. I'll even send you the who wants my pitch deck David, brother, good to see you here. Who wants my pitch deck templates? I'll send them to you. You can even use my templates. Yeah, not a problem. I got you guys. I'll do everything I can to make your life easy. Not a problem. Okay. So now we have a video. Now we've got to get the video out to as many people. Vanessa, you got the video. Okay. By the way, if you want me to watch the video, I'll skim through it probably. I'll probably put it on two speed. But if you ever want me to check something out, Jace, can you give me a quick skim? Please be patient. Give me some time. Obviously, I'm busy, and I'm making more work of myself here. But I'm happy to have a quick skim through and give you some feedback. So now we have the video. Okay. Let's say I have 5,000 friends and I've got the video. I'm excited. I want to get out to as many people as possible. Who's done network marketing before or been in network marketing? Who remembers what network marketing businesses used to tell you when you sign up? Make a list of 100 friends and go and show them the deal, right? That's a sure way to lose friends, isn't it? That's a terrible idea, isn't it? Megan, yes, yeah, that's the terrible idea. So imagine right now, Vanessa, I don't know how many Facebook friends you got. 1,000? Imagine Vanessa, you go record the video and just go and send it. You got 3,000? Imagine Vanessa records a video, excited. Now she knows she means well and she cares, and she goes and sends those 3,000 friends a video. Is that elegant? Is that ethical? That's cold, or is it spam? So we don't just want to randomly send people. So some of you might remember who inquired about a VA. Who can remember inquiring about a VA or inquiring about something? And the next question I asked. If you ever inquire about anything, if anyone inquires me about anything, do you know what I always say? We can definitely help you with that. I have a short video here that shows you how. Want me to share it with you? If somebody goes, how much is a virtual assistant? I say, look, our prices start from $7 USD per hour. Actually, it's less, $5 USD per hour. I have a video here with more info. Want me to share it with you? So how do you get people to ask you for the video? If I could teach you how to get people to ask you to show them the video, would you want to know how? All right, cool. So we are talking about selling through DMs and chats, so through social media. That can be any platform, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn. So you can use this on any social. We're talking about social media conversations. Let's focus on Facebook to begin with, because that's where a lot of people spend the most amount of time. Okay. So the first step now, what we've done is we've taken our 15 years of experience in testing of appointment setting through DMs, and we've taken it and we've refined and extended it into a sell-through chat system. So some of what I'm about to share with you will be familiar, but VAs, I want you to pay close attention, because we use this system for any kind of conversation with DMs, period. Even if it's not appointment setting, or if it is, even if it's selling through chat, or it is. If you're a Surge VA angel and you're having conversations, this is our framework, period. Okay. So the most important thing, this is the number one rule of sending DMs. And this could be the most important lesson for all of you today, business owners and VAs. If you've gone through my trainings, you would have heard me say this. Okay, but are you doing it? The number one rule of sending DMs is that when I send you a DM, I send you a message on socials, on Facebook, that in your mind as the receiver, there's a reason to justify it. If I send Sandy a DM and you feel or believe there's not a reason to justify it, you're going to consider it cold and spam, and there's going to be resistance. Okay, does that make sense? So how do we then create conversations or find a way to justify sending people a DM? Okay, and that's what I want to share with you. There's actually, we used to say there's 4 ways. We've discovered and determined over 15 years that there's 4 ways that we can justify sending somebody a DM. And on a side note, who here has woken up to an inbox message from a stranger and they've gone, hey, we can get you 100 appointments, or we've got a team of VAs, here's my Calendly, book a time. Have you ever booked a time? Have you ever purchased something? No, because it's cold. So we want to avoid that. Now, I'm not saying don't do that. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. It could work. Over time, it's just not a sound strategy. It takes a lot of time. It's a waste of time, in my opinion. And I think there's a better way. Okay. Yeah, it's not very effective. So what I'm going to share with you is incredibly effective. Now, those of you in the current group, Kevin, Vanessa, Corinne, you get that regularly. Yeah. This is perfect timing for you, because this is your primary focus as of Monday moving forward. So you guys want to have the video ready for Monday? Can we send it to all members in our group for only one? Yeah, well, I worked out a really cool workaround. Um, Now there is a bonus way to do this, and I got the idea from Alex Hormozi. If you haven't heard of Alex Hormozi, he's built a 200 million something dollar company. He's about to launch another book actually in like 5 years. Super successful online, like Gary Vee and Grant Cardone, big, right? I got the idea, but I created my own framework and system for it. So thanks, Alex Hormozi, for the fourth idea for the bonus way. So here are the 4 ways I can justify it. The first 3 ways are already in our process for appointment setting. You should know this. It's revision, but still go through it because I want to remind you this is how it works. And this is what I personally do. Number 1, if Vanessa, you join my Facebook group, okay, and myself or the team send you a message, say, thanks for joining the group. Have a great day. Would you have a problem? No, of course not. Okay. Number 1. Number 2, if we're doing content with calls to action, which we all should be, and let's say I do a Facebook Live and I go, hey, if you want to, I've got this webinar coming up. Okay, I did it yesterday. I did a live about selling in chat. And at the end, I did, hey, I'm doing a webinar. I want to learn more. Comment webinar below. Okay. If you comment and ask for the details of the call to action and we send it to your DM, you're going to have a problem. Of course not. And now, by the way, this framework I'm now sharing with you is what you get word for word exactly in the script. So what I'm going through now, the framework, you're going to get an 8-page word for word document that is my entire script with this framework, word for word. Okay, so you're going to get that and you can personalize it. And the third way, this is the biggest one that a lot of people miss out on. If Sandy, you simply like my post, and now I talk about this stuff in the strategy calls, right? If you simply like my post and I send you a message or my team send you a message, thank you for liking the post, have a great day. Not buy my shit, not book my Calendly, not here's a video, check this out. Just thank you. Would anyone have a problem with that? No. Okay. So every day we're building our Facebook group, we're building our LinkedIn group, we're building. On a side note, I don't when I say welcome to the group, it's somebody that's joined. If somebody joins a fan page, someone joins a group, someone joins a LinkedIn group, somebody joins something that's not just a friend or subscriber or follower, that's fine because they've joined that. There's a difference between joining and becoming a friend, I think. Who's ever got a friend request, especially ladies? Ladies, have you ever accepted a friend request by a man and within 30 seconds he's in your inbox saying hi? It feels weird, right? Creepy. It shouldn't be, but it's effing weird. Don't be weird and creepy. 1 second. Are you going to work? Have a great day. Love you. Bye. Partner's just heading into work for the day. Yeah, don't be creepy. One of the rules, second rule of DMs, don't be Number 1, don't do cold. Number 2, don't be creepy. Stop being creepy. Yeah, it's stalking, isn't it? It's like it's weird. I don't know. What do they want? What's your first? You put up resistance, put up what? What do you want? So I don't use these 3 scripts for like friends or LinkedIn connections or does that make sense? But that's why you want to build your Facebook group and your LinkedIn group and your fan page and all that as well. Okay. Now the post now if I do a post on my personal profile and someone likes it, I have a reason to justify sending. I'm just saying thank you for your support. Okay. Now, there is a fourth bonus way, and I got the idea from Alex Hormozi earlier this year because I was doing research on people that sold through chat and people that were talking about it. To truth be told, before 2025, almost very, very little people. In fact, if you had asked me 2 years ago, I would have said, don't do it. But we've got to evolve with the times, right? We've got to learn and grow as AI expands and things change. Although I love you, yeah, yeah, exactly, Helen, yeah. So I got the idea, and the basic idea is, and this is a script that I believe that you can send to Facebook friends, you can send to connections, you can send to people. And the idea actually comes from network marketing, okay? And it's the at the bottom there, the who do you know? The who do you know? Okay. So if I send Vanessa a message and say, hey, Vanessa, hey, Vanessa, hope you're well. Just quickly, sorry to bother you. Just wondering who do you know um, that might be interested in this thing, and I'm doing this offer. Who do you know, right? So I've actually got the exact script here. If I take a look at the exact script over there, the last one I did. Here is my script here. Whoa, what just happened to my messenger? Nicole's messaging me? Something weird got on my messenger. I'm going to send this to you as well. Let me grab it here 1 second. Some of you guys have the script. I'll send it to you. I sent to Helen. Here's Helen Pert. Hey, Helen, it's been a minute. Just quickly, do you perhaps know anyone that could benefit from outsourcing and automating their business with a virtual assistant or social media manager? Or is even looking for an affordable VA? Hey, Vanessa, just quickly, do you perhaps know anyone that could benefit from having a business coach, right? And I put here because we're also doing this crazy offer right now where that everyone that hires a full-time VA gets a free seat to my upcoming 12-week business coaching program, valid at 1997 free. Just wondering if anyone comes to mind. So I went and tested that. I've sent that to 2,000 people so far, less. I sent to 100 people a day. 12, yes. I'm on day 16 of doing 100 a day. So I've done 1,500 DMs. And we have signed nine, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9 clients from that message. Do you know how many people have complained about the message? No one. You know how many people have said, "Oh, thanks for thinking of me. Oh, I'll have a think about it." You know how many people have gone and posted on the wall? So it's a really cool. So I'm going to send you guys that script as well. I've been testing it and it seems to work fine. I was a little hesitant at first because it's kind of warm. It's not hot, but it's not cold, you know. And I am sending it to people that I have. I'm sending it to people that I've had conversations with before, but it's also a great opener for your Facebook friends. I mean, you should be able to have a conversation with your Facebook friends, but how do we approach that? But who would be open to testing that? You guys in the group business coaching program? We're actually going to talk about that. I'm going to get you guys to do that next week. I'll help you put that together. So what you want to do is you want to have a promo. So I'm if I had sent a DM out about, hey Vanessa, just quickly, do you perhaps know any coaches that are trying to build a business? Okay. Because I've got this group business coaching program coming up, and anyone that joins, we're doing this crazy offer where you get a free virtual assistant. Do you perhaps know anybody? So you've got your offer, your coaching or whatever, and you have a bonus or a really cool deal going. Works incredibly well. Anyway, I've been testing that. Who would like my script for that? I've got a script that I'll throw that in. Yeah. Yeah, you can test that, check it out. 100 DMs a day if you wanted to do that. Now, we are doing a 7-day appointment setting challenge next week, which I'll come back to for free. We're actually going to do that in the challenge. So we're going to do all that together in the challenge. It's going to be part of the challenge. Yeah. Coming your way. Um, okay, so let's talk about the actual script. So I've got the video, I've got that set up. Okay. All right. And I'm sending DMs. So my suggestion is you want to aim for 100 DMs per day. 100 DMs per day, 50% are going to see it, 10 are going to reply. You're probably going to be able to send 2, 3, 4 videos, and you might even book appointments from it, right? As well. Okay. But the goal is minimum 100 DMs a day through Facebook to begin with. Now, if you don't have enough friends, you need to start building a Facebook friend list quickly. Send 25 friend requests a day to your avatar and grow them. Okay. So now what's going to happen? So I've got the video. How do I get it out to people? Well, each day I'm sending these four. Every day I'm welcoming new people, free offer script, and I'm DMing people that interact in my post. Additional to whatever that is, I'm going to send 100 DMs using the bonus script each day. Do you know how long that takes, by the way? About 20 or 30 minutes. Less. It doesn't take long at all, guys. Copy, paste, put the name in 20. It doesn't take long at all, 20, 30 minutes. You won't get restricted. You can send 25 friend requests a day without getting restricted. Yeah, 25 names per day using your avatar. Yeah, so you want to send 25 friend requests a day, Sandy, to people that fit your avatar. Okay, here's bonus training. Here's bonus training. Stop accepting friend requests on Facebook. Why would I suggest stop sending friend requests? If you don't know the person, they're not friend or family or possibly you don't know the person. Why would I say stop accepting friend requests? Because you want to cultivate and choose your own Facebook friend list. You can have 5,000 people. My family, my friends, my loved ones, prospects, potential clients, and business networking. That's it. Because who's sending you friend requests? The people trying to recruit you. Yeah. Does it make sense? Yeah, so your avatar is your dream client. So if my avatar is business coaches in America, I'm only going to send friend requests to business coaches in America. My avatar is 40 plus women wanting to lose weight. I'm only going to add 40 plus women as Facebook friends. Can we have more than one avatar? No, one avatar. No, one avatar. You have your avatar and your niche. What you're talking about is your niche. You have an audience. My audience is 40 plus women going through menopause. If a man 30 comes to me, wants to work with me, I'll work with him. But my niche and audience is that's what I specialize in. My avatar is Melissa, who's 45, who lives in Melbourne, who's in corporate, making 100,000 a year. She has 2 kids. Avatar niche, that's all you need. It's going to make it much easier for your marketing. You can accept whoever you want, But this is to create specific messaging and marketing to those people. Yeah. You position yourself as an authority in that field. Yeah. Okay. Bonus training done. Okay. So what's going to happen now? If I send 100 DMs a day, okay, what are 10 or 20 people going to say? They're going to say thank you. They're going to, oh, thanks for the thank you. Thank you. You're going to get thank you or whatever. Once you get a reply, this is really important, VAs. This is really important. Once I have a reply, I now have your agreement and compliance to initiate conversation. So if somebody doesn't reply, all right, I send somebody a welcome message, I send somebody a free offer, I send somebody. If somebody doesn't reply, when do we follow up? Who remembers VAs? When do we follow up? Who knows when we follow up? When do we follow up? If I'm sending people the opening message, ethical DM opening message to instigate, when do we follow up? I follow up on almost everything and anything you can imagine. This is the only time I do not follow up. Because if Vanessa has seen my post, what possibly can I send her if she's seen my post and hasn't replied that's not going to make her feel weird, make me seem desperate or whatever? There's almost nothing funny. It doesn't matter even if it's comical. So here's the thing. If I send Vanessa a message, thanks for liking my post, she sees it because you can see who's seen it, and she hasn't replied. Sooner or later, she's going to like another one of my posts. And guess what I'm going to do? Thank you for liking that post. You like my post every day. Every day, I'm going to send you a message. Thank you for liking my post. Yeah. Until you reply or block me. Now, you might be thinking, well, this is a bit much. Well, it's not. You know how many complaints we've had this year from DMs? 2 complaints from anyone in any of our businesses, any of our team of any kind, 2 all year. Imagine how many thousands of messages we've all sent across the board with our team. Yeah. Because it's elegant and it's ethical. And we actually give a shit. And our focus, we're not trying to get clients and trying to get appointments and trying to get sales. Me, get. We cannot control what we get, only what we give. So we focus on giving, we focus on service. It makes no difference to me if you show up or not, sign up or not, quit or not. It makes no difference to me if you, whatever. I can't control that. I have one job: to serve, to give, to do the best I can. And then play the numbers game. To be consistent, show up, be hungry, not quit, and to go the extra mile. Who agrees I've already given you great value today? Who's already learned a lot? Yeah. We haven't even got to the advanced stuff yet. Yeah. We're at the intermediate stage. Yeah. Okay. It's a little overwhelming, but I'm giving you information. I'm giving you framework. Yeah, I'm giving you the framework, right? So when people reply, now we reply. Now we reply. There's a different reply. No, once we reply from here, the script is exactly the same. So when I send you my script, you'll see each of these 4 opening individual sentences are different. But once you get a reply of any kind, the script is always the same from here. It's always the same from here. With 100 DMs, with the bonus, we send them. No. Well, I'm about to share with you. So the 100 DMs is just the script. Thanks for liking. Thanks for joining the group. Here's the free offer. Thanks for liking my post. Who do you know? That's it. There's no links, no anything like that. That's it. It's just and because you want them to reply. Once you have the reply, now we follow the script. Okay. The script is the 3 powerhouse questions and then sending them the video. There's 2 versions of the script. I have the fast track method and a rapport building method. So again, the most important thing is that you're sending 100 DMs, and when people reply, now you follow the script to get the video out there, etc. Right? And here's the key to that: is once they reply and you have their compliance, okay, you want it to be their idea. We've got to get to know it. So when you're having a conversation with somebody, somebody is warm and hot and eager and keen, you don't need to do much. When you get on a sales call, you're talking to someone, they're pretty hot prospect and easy sign up. You know those people. But then when you get people that are a bit resistant, there's a bit of a challenge, or those people. There's kind of 2 types of people. And there's people that are like, yeah, let's go straight in, just show it to me, let's go. There's people that are a bit hesitant. So we have a fast track method for the people that don't have any resistance. And then we have the rapport building method for those that do. Okay. And I'm going to share that with you now. Again, it's all in the framework and all in the script. So I'm going to grab Vanessa, and I'm going to do this in real time in the Zoom chat as an example and conversation. Vanessa, I'm going to have a conversation with you, Vanessa, in the Zoom chat. And I just want you to answer it realistically, like as if we're really having a conversation. So I've sent a message to Vanessa. Thank you for liking my post. She said, you're welcome. I now follow the script. and ask the three powerhouse questions. Now, VAs, you should know this. I'll say, hey, Vanessa, great to connect. Where in the world are you? Where in the world are you? Okay. I think you can just answer that legitimately. Like, don't make things up. Like, don't rob. Like, just make it real. Make it more real. Yeah. Now, if you're working with people only in your country, you might say, "Hey, Vanessa, great to connect. Where in the US are you? Which city? Where are you? Which city are you in? Okay, you're in Australia. Okay, where in the world? Oh, nice. Now, when you ask them a question and they reply, this is really important. The nuances here are really important, guys. We're going deep now. When you're having a conversation with someone, you ask them a question and they answer. Do not move to the next part of the script. What's more important, the script or people? Who agrees people are more important? That's why a lot of people avoid a script because they're like, I want it to be personal. You personalize the script. The script is this framework. Business needs framework, marketing, sales, operations, team, financials, budgets. Framework needs to be a part of a real business. Having framework and having a script as a guide doesn't mean it's not personal. You don't have to sound like a robot. Don't be one. Yeah, people are more important. So the number one thing is that when Vanessa answers, she feels, keyword feels, acknowledged. Oh, nice. I'm in Cairns. Where in Australia are you? Oh. Now she goes, oh, I'm in Italy. Oh man, I love Italy. And I'll send a photo of me at the Roman Square, right? Or in Venice. Or I'm in where have I not been that I want to go? Uh, oh, I'm in Brazil. Oh, I would love to go to Brazil. I was hoping to go there this year for my birthday, right? So these three questions are powerful because they're pre-qualifying questions to make sure they're in the right location, but they're also rapport building personal that people are going to reply to. Great up there, Jason. I'm on the Gold Coast. Oh, love the Goldie. Okay. Stay at Q1 often. Okay. Now I move to the next part of the script. The second question is what kind of business do you have? So what kind of business do you have? Make it flow. Speak in your language. So what kind of business do you have, Vanessa? Now, if you're working, like I'm talking to Vanessa about the potential of the group business coaching program. If you're in fitness or nutrition or wellness or life coaching or healing or therapy, and not just working with business owners, in the script you would ask, so what do you do for a living? You want to make sure that they fit your audience, that they have the affordability or the potential for affordability. What kind of business do you have, Vanessa? Just type in the chat for me. I'm a women's empowerment coach. Love that. Much needed. By the way, once you've got a conversation flowing, focus all your energy on that conversation. Keep it going. Create urgency in the chat, right? Love that. Much needed right now. And what would you say your biggest challenge or your biggest goal is right now? So the third powerhouse question is, what's your biggest challenge or your biggest goal right now? What's your biggest challenge or your biggest goal right now? Okay. Now, the reason why I say that, if I say, what's your biggest challenge, you might get someone say, I don't have any challenges. Or if you say, what's your biggest goal right now? They might go, well, I'm stuck getting clients. So we ask both. Okay. And now the awesome thing is that, again, this is a pre-qualifying question. I want to make sure that the problems Vanessa has or the goal she has, my program that I want to sell to her or get her in, legit, we can help her. Because how much is who's ever woken up to a client in your schedule and you look at your calendar and go, shit, I got that person today. We all want to work with potential dream clients. And the truth is, you're not for everyone, and everyone's not for you. I don't just want to sign everyone to anyone. I want to make sure we can help them. I want to make sure that we can deliver what we're promising. I want to make sure that they have the right problems and goals. I want to make sure they have the right mindset, and we are the best fit. I literally told someone 2 days ago not to hire VA through us because I feel like that they're not going, there's a 50-50 chance and they're going to feel like they didn't get what they wanted. So don't be afraid to say no. Don't be afraid to fire clients. Don't be afraid to be picky. Or even if you're, but Jason, I need to pay the bills. I get that. I do. I do love this space, Jason. Yes, target audience and getting to war up leads, getting to warm up leads. So your challenge is getting leads. So I hope you're all watching the chat. So these are the three powerhouse questions we always ask. I know where she is, what niche or audience, and I know her problems and goals. Very short, sweet, but they're also rapport building, aren't they? And so now I move to the fourth part. I always reply with the same, as long as it's true. Never lie. Always be authentic. Be transparent. If you legit feel like you're not the right fit, don't continue. Just have a conversation. So I always reply with this. We can definitely, now this is the fast track method. Okay. We can definitely help you with that and generate a ton more leads. In fact, I have a short video here that shows you how. Would you like me to share it with you? Okay. Now, on a side note, have you guys noticed how I end every message? VAs and angels, can you please participate and engage? VAs and angels, are you listening? Has everybody noticed, if you look at every message, how does every message end without fail? A question. Because the person who asks the question in the conversation has the power. Coaches, leaders, salespeople. Who would like to be a world-class coach, a world-class salesperson, or a world-class leader, or all, or some? They're all the same process. They ask powerful questions to direct people's thoughts, evoke emotion, and lead them to action. And that's what we're doing here. Yeah, 100%. They go hand in hand. I call it the 80-80-80 principle. Another conversation. When I train coaches to be world-class coaches, like the coaching elements, it's a part of what I teach. I like that word, powerful questions. Powerful questions. The greatest coaches ask the greatest questions. Yeah. Tony Robbins says that quality of our life is determined by the quality of questions we ask. Want a better quality life, ask better quality questions, right? Yeah. So that would be great. Okay. And now I can send her the video, and then I send the video with an audio. I'm going to touch on that in a second. So now now she's asked me for the video. I can send her the video. I'm going to share with you exactly how we do that in a moment and what I say. But before I do, who agrees that sometimes it's not going to flow that well, is it? Sometimes it's not good. If it flows well like that, that would work. I would do that. You know, when sometimes you have this gut feeling, I can't teach you intuition. But who here agrees? Who's ever had your intuition be wrong? Who's ever had an intuition about something being wrong? No, intuition's never wrong. So there is an intuitive component when communicating with people that you just can't teach. It's human, it's part of being a human being. So when you get this gut feeling or intuition that there's a bit of resistance or there's a bit of lag, you can choose the rapport building method. And so what we do from here is where Vanessa has said, when I've asked Vanessa, let's move my windows around, what is your biggest challenge or your biggest goal right now? Okay. And Vanessa has typed this. So let's say if we could take a step back, I'm getting a little bit of resistance. I'm getting this, feeling that she's not, really engrossed in the conversation rather. And she sent me a message. My biggest challenge is leads. If I'm feeling a bit of resistance, VAs, business owners, whoever it is that's doing this, what I'll do instead is I'll build a bit more rapport. And I want to create a bit more emotion because there's some hesitancy. I want to get rid of that, right? So here's how I do that. The first thing I do is I find the gap. Okay. So I say, we can definitely help you with that. How many leads, create pain first, are you currently getting a week? Okay. And just answer truthfully for me. So find the gap. So whatever their problem is now, my problem is losing weight. How much do you weigh right now? My problem is getting clients. How many clients do I have right now? My problem is meeting my soulmate. How many times are you going out on a date right now? Right? Or when's the last time you went on a date? Find where they are now and whatever their problem or their goal is, right? My goal is to make $1 million a year. How much are you making right now? So just find out ask them, what's the snapshot of where they are? Okay. And just answer that question. Yeah, she's here. I can see her typing. Yep. None. My dis aren't being answered. Okay, I guess that's DMs. None. And this is how I talk. I got you. Winky face, right? I got you. Okay. How many leads can you handle? So now I go the other way. I find the gap. Where are they at? Where they don't want to be, and then I can create pleasure and pain. So how many leads per week can you handle? How many clients can you handle? How much weight would you like to lose? How much do you want to weigh on the scales? When do you want to buy that home? When do you want to go on that trip? Where are they now? And it's pretty straightforward. If you're an expert in that area or that field, and it's the same for network marketing. Again, you got to find it. You could be selling a supplement and use this process. I actually used a very similar process to this when I did network marketing. So, how many leads a week can you handle? How many leads a week? 10. Okay, cool. Now what I can do is I can use the format system. So I want to create some pleasure and pain. Why is it so important you generate those leads? Why is it so important why is it so important you achieve that goal, that gap? Why is it important you lose that weight? Why is it important you get the clients? Why is it important you build the business? Why is it important you heal that trauma? We can go on. Why is it so important to you? Why? Because now we're evoking emotion, we're getting them to internalize, associate. Okay. Now notice this is what I do in my sales calls anyway. Corinne, you remember. Why is it so important? What I'm going through now, I hope you're watching the chat VAs as well. This is advanced in-depth training, people out there charging thousands for a system that's not as good as ours. Yeah. Why is it so important for you? Okay. Why is it so important for you to achieve that? And remember, always finish with a question, because then I can book at least 6 to 8 calls that show up and close. Like I like to use like have a conversation. Don't make it formal. Wow, let's do it. Let's make it happen, right? Let's make it happen. I'm building belief. Um, what would that mean for you? What would that mean for you over the next 3 to 6 months if you were to do that? If you were to do that, what would that mean for you? These are brilliant questions. Now, what you're going to find is because you're asking them such personal questions, you're probably going to start getting a faster response. So if you feel like there's no resistance, you can do the fast track. If you feel there's a bit of resistance, you can do this. It's up to you. Experiment. Sometimes you're going to get it wrong, and you're going to send the video too early. And we're going to talk about follow-up in a moment as well. Is this useful, by the way, for those of you watching the chat? Business owners, Tyson, Sherry, good to see you here. Sheila, yeah. Sherry, right now they have a clinic in Christchurch. Same process for getting free tours and info packs. Exact same process. Even getting registrations for the info night. Exact same process. Yep. What would that mean for you, Vanessa? I think she's typing a story for us. It would change my life. See, we're going to like value systems now, right? It would change my life, helping people and building consistent clients and income. Okay. Now from here, like we can gauge it. All right. Now, who agrees that she's ready for the video? So there's an element of experimentation for you as the person having the conversation. You kind of get it like when I'm conversing with when you're having a sales call or a conversation with someone to sell something. When I used to sell personal training face to face, you could almost see the moment the wall would come down. So we want to break through the wall, right? So normally if I had like this kind of response, I'd be like, I got a short video here that shows you how to do that. CJ, brother, good to see you here. CJ, when you get a chance, reply my messages, please. Yeah, but good to see you here, brother. So once that wall's broken, I'm like, hey, as soon as I'm ready, I feel like she's ready. I've got a short video here that shows you how we can do this together. I want me to share it with you. Okay. If I'm still getting resistant, yeah, I might ask, how would you feel if in 6 months you're still where you are? Right? Don't need to reply to this. I'm just going to speed this up a little bit. Yeah, but how would you feel if in 6 months you did achieve it? On a scale of 1, 10, 1, 10, 1 out of 10, 10 being most important, how important is it? And so there's a series of questions called the format in the script that you can use until you feel that Vanessa or the person's ready. Okay. And I can say, hey, I got a short video here. Want me to share it with you? Okay. Any questions on that? Again, that's the framework. You've got the exact script coming word for word that you can personalize. Anyone have any questions? How would you say yes for the video? What do you mean, how would you say yes for the video? I don't understand the question, sorry. What was a 10? On a scale of 1 to 10, Kevin, how important is it that you achieve that? All right. On a scale of 1 to 10, Vanessa, how important is it that you help people change their life and build consistent income? I always feed back their model of the world, their language, their words. I'm sharing and showing features, but I'm personalizing, verbalizing their benefits always. Or I want to know their feelings. I want to know their values. I want to know what drives them. Yeah. Any questions on that? Yep. Okay, so now we send the video. This is what I personally do. Okay, we send them the video. Okay, cool, cool. So I send the video. Now, for me personally, I send it on my website. So I'm going to say, Vanessa, I'll send Vanessa the link. As promised, here is the link to the video. Now, I use an audio, and I encourage you to do an audio. And the audio is like, hey, Vanessa, as promised, here is the video that shares our upcoming group business coaching program. I believe after our conversation is going to be a perfect fit for you and definitely help you get book solid with clients and achieve what you want to achieve. If you can watch the short video, it only goes for about 10 minutes. Okay. After you watch the video, you've got a couple of options. One, if you have any questions, just ask me. Number two, if you decide it's not for you, just tell me it's not for you, not a problem. You want a yes or no. And number three, if you're ready to get started, just send me a message, say I'm ready to get started. Okay. So you actually want to tell them to watch the video and then let them know what to do. Let me know once you watch a video. If you have any questions, it's not for you, or if you're ready to get started. There's three options. Now, the reason why I like my website, guys, is because when I send a video, I'd be like, Vanessa, I just sent you a video. On that landing page, there's a couple of videos. After you watch the video, if you're ready to get started, you can scroll to the bottom and just click the button to get started. Or if you have any questions, you can send them here, or you can actually book a time on my Calendly on the web page. Or after you watch a video, if you decide it's not for you, just get back to me. Nice and easy. I've given you clear-cut instructions. So the first thing you know is you want to give them clear-cut instructions. And Vanessa, I'm going to give you 24 hours to watch that video. I'm going to touch base with you in 24 hours if I haven't heard from you. Okay, that's it. And I leave it in your court for 24 hours. All right. So the first step for the follow-up to follow up like a pro is give them clear instructions. If you feel a bit nervous on audio, send it as a text. Maybe save the text and copy it and paste it in the future. I've done it so many times that if you listen to my audios, all especially the VA one. Hey Vanessa, as promised, please find above a link to the short video. It shows how our VAs work, most affordable, highly trained VAs in the world, etc., etc. Right? So you can do audio or text. I love audios, guys, and I also love GIFs, and I'm going to talk about it in a second. Create a friendship, create a bond. Don't get caught up in if you're getting appointments or sales or clients or not. Build relationships. Show you care and actually care, right? So give them clear instructions and to follow them up in 24 hours. Do you know all I do for follow-up? This is what I do. Who wants to know a simple, quick, easy way to never miss a follow-up again? Very short, simple, quick hack. You want to see it? Ready? All I do is this. Bonus training. It's going to take me 30 seconds. If what you do is you go to your Google Calendar. Okay, if I open up my calendar here. If I open up my calendar. So what you do is you go to your Google Calendar. And let's say that today is Sunday. Let's say it's Sunday, right? And I've got to follow up Vanessa on Monday. All I do in here is I click on Monday and I just type follow-ups. Right? And I click on more options. And I just type her in there and I save it. So now what if there's somebody that wants, oh, you know, when you get somebody who goes, oh, get back to me in 2 weeks. Well, I'll put you in 2 weeks' time in there. Does it make sense? Nice, simple, easy follow-up system. Brilliant. How good is that, right? Okay, bonus training. So 24 hours later, I'll message, hey Vanessa, did you get a chance to check out the Epic video yet? Now, you can use the language you want there. Epic seems a little bit flimsy these days. Hey Vanessa, did you get a chance to check out the video? And I might even send an audio. Just wondering if you have, what would you like to do moving forward? Did you have any questions, right? And so what's going to happen is either going to reply or not reply. When they reply, more often than not, you're going to get this. I've been busy, haven't had a chance. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll actually say, oh, when we get a chance when we get a chance today to watch the 10-minute video, make sure they know it's 10 minutes. Vanessa, when we get a chance today, watch it. 6 p.m. Awesome. I'll shoot you a message at 6:30 p.m. Okay. And you can just tell me yes or no if you have any questions, what you want to do from there. So get them to commit to a time. If they have watched the video and they haven't messaged you, which almost never happens, because once they watch it, you ask them to message you. But you'll normally get, if you ask them to message you when you've done it, when you fill in the form, when you watch a video, when you've done the thing, let me know. They'll normally will. Oh, what did you like? What did you like? They've watched it. Vanessa, did you get a chance to watch it? Yes. What did you like most about it? Oh, I love the support. Great. Did you have any questions or are you simply ready to get started? Do you have any questions? This is the best close, guys. Do you have any questions or are you ready to get started? Because I have questions I keep asking, and then when I get no more questions, okay, I guess I'm ready. All right. And then you can send them the link and go from there. But what if they don't reply? Okay. If you send a 24-hour later message and they don't reply, another 24 hours later, and you can move them on your calendar, I just send them a message. Do you want to know what I send them? I send them a cool GIF. If people ghost you, okay, if people are not replying and they've seen it, use entertaining GIFs. Here's me waiting for 24 hours and there's skeleton bones, right? Find comical, funny GIFs, GIFs, visuals, rather than hounding and being desperate. Right? They're super cool. They're funny. The amount of people that, yeah, they're really cool. All right. And again, once you get a reply from them, if they're hesitant, use the format system if you haven't already. I'm not sure if it's for me or whatever. Again, go, why is it so important? What do you want? Why? How? Just go through those questions again, get them across the line. And don't be afraid to get on a call. If all else fails, Vanessa is still hesitant. Vanessa, how would you feel if, I call it the $1,000,000 question. Write this question down. How would you feel if you've got somebody, if it's not a no, that means if it's not a no, it's not a no. If they're asking questions, they're on the fence. If they're a fence-sitter, if they haven't, until they say no, in my mind, it's a yes. So Vanessa, how would you feel if we jump on a quick call and I can answer any questions you have and then we can go from there? Cool. Jump on a quick call, make sure they feel good, send them a link on the Zoom and sign them up. Okay, don't be afraid to do that, yeah. Once I get a yes to, I'll say, hey, would you prefer to pay up front and get out of the way or do the payment plan? Okay. I would screenshot this. Let me just tidy it up so you can screenshot it a bit better. And I would start following up like a pro. Appointment setters as well. Use that Google Calendar follow-up for everything. Not just for this, but everything in life. Everything in business. You'll never miss anyone again. In the follow-up, I say, I need to follow up. So I'll have tomorrow, Vanessa, 6:30 p.m. Or today, Vanessa, 5, whatever it is, right? Okay. Any questions on the follow-up? I've got one more slide and then we're going to wrap it up. And we're going to give away a free prize draw. Any questions? Is that useful? Before I share the last slide, I have one last slide with hot tips to add the icing on the cake or the frosting on the cheesecake for the cheesecake lovers. Before I do though, what's everyone's biggest takeaway so far? What's the biggest lesson, the biggest aha moment, the one thing you're looking forward to most implementing as soon as possible? You have to go, Sandy? Okay, it's all good, not a problem. Catch the rest on the replay. Yep. Corinne, the video? Yep, definitely. GIF, not gift. Yeah, GIF. Yes. What's everyone else biggest takeaway? VAs, angels. VAs and angels. What's your biggest takeaway, please? VAs and angels should be participating. I'll be putting this out. Yeah, it doesn't take long. Just record it, put it on YouTube for now. Don't have to worry about websites and funnels yet. Just get it going, just so you got the video. I'll be happy with that. We've laid it out clear. Yeah, I've given you the framework and I'm also going to give you the script. The VSL plus the friendly message style. Simplicity of the follow-up. Guys, you guys are losing so many clients and money from not following up properly. You guys, you don't follow up. You got to follow up properly. The only thing I don't follow up is people that like when I send the first message because they're probably going to have another conversation soon anyway. Communication's key. Also the video. It's all perception as well. Like imagine I say I've got a video here and you go to my web page and there's multiple videos. It's got the payments on there. There's testimonials on there. There's examples of the websites on there. There's a link and a button on it to book a time. It just looks really professional. 6 months, 12 months down the track, that could be something you build up to. But for now, a freaking YouTube video will do, right? Once you've got a Go High Level or a CRM, you can put it into a landing page, put a calendar link on there, put your Stripe buttons on there. You can do that nice and easy down the track. For now, YouTube video will suffice, guys. Record it on your computer as a Zoom, upload it to YouTube. Nice and easy. Yeah. Does it matter if DMs overlap with VA's DMs? No, I don't think so at all. Because I often get this. Oh, my VA, I was just speaking to VA. Awesome. You're just speaking to Angela? How awesome's Angela? Yeah, she's amazing. Great. Right. What were we discussing? Yeah. So it actually works really well. Yeah. Yep. In saying that though, like you shouldn't be sending I'm not welcoming people that join my Facebook group because somebody else is. If they weren't, then I would. So there shouldn't be the same messaging double overlapping, if that's what you're asking. Yeah. Okay, one last slide. We're going to wrap this up, and then I'm going to give one of you a free seat to my upcoming boot camp, which is going to be awesome. We have gone a bit over time, but there's a lot of content here. So here's one final slide with some super hot tips to add. Okay. Always end every message with a question. Always end every message with a question. The person who asked the question directs the conversation. Dare I say it? I know it's masculine, but they have the power. Number two, use funny GIFs to lighten the mood. Go and find 10 of your favorite GIFs and use GIFs and also use audios. Use GIFs, use audios, break up the monotonous of text. Do you know when you do text on your phone, you can add like fire or love hearts or celebration? You can add like a theme to it or whatever. Do you guys know? I love doing it on my phone because then I can add that stuff to it. Some of you guys have probably seen me do it before. So yeah, add stuff like that. Keep it casual. Form a relationship. Speak to them like you would to a friend at a coffee shop. You know, use the lingo. Yeah. Actually give a shit. Now, this sounds like it should be a given, but it's very easy when you're sending 100 DMs in a row to get caught up in going through the process and not taking a moment to constantly think that every individual conversation you have, Nicole, is an opportunity to change someone's life. Every DM you send is an opportunity. This is how I think. Every DM I send is an opportunity to possibly transform someone's life. That's the depth at which I think. I'm not just like another number, another number. I don't think of you guys as numbers. I think of my business and I think of dollar signs as dollar signs, the numbers, the KPIs, KPIs. When I'm communicating with people, I don't think like that. I'm thinking like every conversation is a potential to change your life. Some of you guys are going to run with this content, put it in place, and start getting 2, 3 clients every week in the near future. Yeah, utilizing the video. Awesome. Yeah, yeah. Number 5 is don't rush. Create urgency, but don't try to rush the video. If you're feeling resistance and hesitance, I can't teach you that. You'll feel that. You'll know you're a human. Everything is energy. Don't rush it. Give them time. Give them space. If people go, "Oh, I've got to rush," I say, "Okay, not a problem. I'll finish with a question, right?" Tell people what to do next. Always tell them what to do next. Here's a video, do this. Tell people what you want them to do. And guess what will happen? They will do it. You want people to choose an option? Use double bind. Okay, do you want to pay up front or do you want to do payment plan? When you're booking an appointment, do you want to do morning or afternoon? You can do 3:30 today or 4:30 tomorrow. Use an A or B option and tell people what to do next and give them options. You might give them 3 options as well. Hey, if you send me a message, book in a time, or click the button, right? Tell people when you go to a good video sales letter, it literally tells you what they want you to do. Okay. Now we use a really cool strategy. This could be one of the best bonus tips I give you today. It's called double dipping. So whenever we're conversing with someone, we always, no matter what they're doing, aim to get them into the next event. Okay. Also, by the way, so if I send you the video, I'll say, "Hey, by the way, I'm doing an event next week. Okay, I would love to invite you. Would you like me to share it with you?" So here's the thing. Never send an unsolicited link ever. I have an event coming up. Want me to share it with you? I have a video here. Want me to share it with you? Want to book an appointment? What time? Yeah. Never send something without them asking you, because if I send it, it means nothing. If you send it, if they ask for it, it means everything. Ask permission. No, don't ask permission. Have them ask you to send it, because then they're asking you that they want it. So never send unsolicited links for any reason, period. I'd love to invite you to an upcoming event. We're going to do this and this. Would you like me to share the details? Because now you've asked me for it. If we're talking about something, Kevin, and it's my idea, how committed are you going to be? But if we're discussing something and it's your idea, how committed are you going to be? The commitment level is much higher when it's our own idea. And don't be afraid to get on a quick call. How would you feel if, hey, I understand. I understand. How would you feel if we jump on a quick call? When's good for you today? 5 p.m.? Awesome. Here's the Zoom link. I'll see you then. Okay. And finally, I love doing deals, guys. Add value. Try not to cut into profit margins too much. I don't mind. Like my stuff's too affordable. You'll probably find somewhere in next year I'll probably up all my prices, but some of my prices haven't changed in a very long time. My business coaching group program's been the same price for like since COVID, so you're probably going to see that. I suggest actually charging more than I do. I would recommend that, but do deals. Throw in free stuff. Do add values. Create urgency. One-time offers. Do deals, guys. Do deals with people. It's a website. Somebody asked me, the website, you can do a deal. You can buy a website from us upfront 2 grand, or it's a payment plan, $200 a week, 12 weeks. Somebody asked me a couple of weeks ago, can I pay it in 2 sums? Can I pay half now and half when it's finished? Sure, not a problem. Here's a link for 1,000. Here's 1,000 now, another 1,000 4 weeks later. Do deals. Do deals. Make people special and actually help people. Yeah. Do deals for people. I'm not saying cut into profit margins and don't get paid what you're worth, but do deals for people. Don't have multiple products and services. My group program. I'm like, Nicole, look, how about I throw in 2 one-on-one sessions of $8 grand? Yeah. What if I throw in the sales academy? Sorry, the virtual summit, virtual bootcamp free. Okay. And so that's the framework, guys. You have the framework, you have the recipe. I'm going to email all of you the replay. I'm going to email all of you the slides. I'm going to email you some SOPs and scripts. I'm also going to email you the script word for word 8-page document that you're going to get, and you're going to get that by tomorrow. So everything I just shared with you, you're going to get word for word in a script that you can personalize as an editable version. At least I can do. So as a thank you to all of you for joining and staying here, I'm going to give you all free access to the script. The other thing I want to do is I want to invite you next week. I'm doing a free 7-day appointment setting blitz. What if I could show you guys how to book 3 sales calls a day over 7 days next week? My team and I are personally doing an appointment setting blitz. We're going to aim for 42 sales calls in 7 days, 6 a day. And we're going to give you the challenge to show you how to book 3 a day if you have a VA, 2 a day if you don't have a VA. This is compulsory for the VAs. I'd love to invite you. This is a free event, and we have a Facebook group. We have an opening ceremony Monday morning at 8 a.m. to set you guys up. You get a free 7-day planner. We're going to do the stuff I went through today. I'm going to give you the DM script for that. We're going to do 100 DMs a day. And we're all going to work together to aim to booking calls, and I'm going to show you how. Who would like to join us or more info on that? Would you guys like that? If you haven't joined yet, here is the link to the landing page. If you haven't registered yet, click on the link I just sent through on the Zoom chat. Register for that. On the thank you page, it will ask you to join a Facebook group, and I'll touch base with everyone tomorrow in the Facebook group for the opening ceremony, which is Monday, 8 a.m. Australian Standard Time. Okay. It's going to be epic. It's going to be awesome. I'm literally doing a blitz with my team, and I'm inviting you to join us to do it together. So we're all going to do it together. It's going to be awesome. Okay. Heck, even if you only got 5 extra appointments next week, that's probably going to be an extra 1 or 2 clients. I want all of you next week to get at least worst case, 1 client, worst case. And I believe we can do that together. It should be more, but that's what we're going to do. Okay. Yep. So if you register, join the Facebook group, the replay will be uploaded, all that cool stuff as well. So additional to that, as a thank you, I'm going to give one of you a free ticket to my first ever sales and appointment setting virtual bootcamp. Who would like to spend a full day with me personally for 8 hours where we spend time together creating an avatar, creating a pitch deck, creating your sales script, creating a DM script, putting a pre-qualifying system together, putting it all together, where we actually get on a call together and put it all together? Who would like that? So I've got the first ever sales and appointment setting virtual bootcamp. It's kicking off on Saturday, the 16th of August. I think it's 4 weeks from today. 3 weeks from today. 3 or 4 weeks from today. And it's a full day live training. It's normally going to be $1,997. We're doing a 50% off early bird deal right now for $997 because it's the first time we've ever done it. Next time, we're going to do it every probably 3 months. If you're hiring a VA through us, your VA can join for free, and any of your team can join for free. Okay. And we spend a full day. I'll actually review all of your documents, review your pitch deck, and we go through and do it all together. It's a full day. It's right before the next group coaching. So CJ, you're on the next group coaching starting on Tuesday, the 26th of August. Okay. It's 2 weeks before that for those that want to fast track it. So if you're doing the next group coaching program, this is an opportunity to fast track it. So some people don't want to do the full group business coaching program. If you're hiring a VA through us and you want to fast track the refinement of setting up your VA for sales and appointment setting, encourage you to join it. It's one of the things we do very, very well. Okay. But I'm going to give away a free seat right now. Okay. To that. Who wants to win? Yeah. Yeah. It's again, right now to buy it, it's going to cost $997. Yeah. Okay, cool. So I'm going to ask a question right now. And the first person to answer the question correctly, the first person to answer it correctly in the Zoom chat is going to win. Now, if you just miss out, don't be disappointed. Don't get upset. Don't get frustrated. Yes, it's speed. So if you are faster on the keyboard, you're probably going to have an edge. I'm going to ask you a question in a moment. The first person to type the correct answer in the Zoom chat is going to win a free seat. And all of your team can join for free. So if you're hiring a VA for us or team, they can join for free. They'll help out. Okay. Who wants to win it? You guys ready? Okay, we need a good question, don't we? Let's go. Okay, let's make it nice and quick and easy. How many powerhouse questions are there once people reply to your DM? How many powerhouse questions? Uh-huh. There's three. Number one, great to connect around the world to you. Number two, what kind of business you have or what do you do for a living? Number three, what is your biggest challenge or goal? I believe Vanessa was the first. Vanessa, how you going? Congratulations, you've won a free seat. We have a chat going in a mastermind. I'll add you to that by tomorrow and do that. By the way, whoever joins the bootcamp will get free access to the digital course. Who would like all of my personal SOPs and course for free? The full this business course for free. Okay. So who else wants to have a free seat? Who else would like a free seat to the sales appointment setting bootcamp? Who else would like a free seat? Yeah. Okay. Here is today, each of you now have three choices. If you're a business owner and you're here still, I know you want more clients. And moving forward, if nothing changes, nothing changes. If you do for the next 6 months, what you did the last 6 months, what's your business and life going to look like? Whether you're hiring a VA through us, whether you're in the group business coaching program, there's no denying that there's always a way to move faster. Slow is painful, fast is fun. I'm on a mission to help as many of you as possible get 2 clients minimum every week as of next week from the Blitz through the bootcamp and into the group. So you will have 3 options today, business owners. 3 options, up to you. You got to choose what's right for you. The first option you can see on the screen is you can leave this call going, that was great, I got some information, and you can keep doing what you are, or you can take the recipe and kind of try and work it out and run with it yourself. So option one, and that's not a problem. That's fine. Some of you are going to do that. Number one is first option as a business owner, you can keep doing what you are doing. The second option today is you can join the virtual bootcamp, the full day training, where we spent 8 hours together setting everything up. You get access to the replay, you get free access to you get the business portal free, which sells for $9.97 itself. You get a full day with me. There's a mastermind, we get follow-up, everything. And you can get that today only at 75% off for 497 Aussie. For 497 Aussie dollars, you get a full day with me, the business course and portal, and everything all together. Now, if you're doing a group business coaching program, especially the next one, CJ, I encourage you to join that because what we do in that full day takes 1 month to complete in the group program. So, Corinne and Vanessa, when you did the first month in the group program, we're knocking that out in 1 day, full immersion. So, for those that do the group, they come into the group ready to launch from week one, not having to wait a month. That's why I launched the virtual bootcamp, Vanessa. Okay. So, second, if money's a bit tight, but you want me to take your hand and help you settle this up personally, and you want to go faster, it's in a couple of weeks, you can do option two. Or if you want to go all in and you want to work with me personally, you can join the next 12-week group business coaching program and get 33% off. It's only 1997 Aussie, and I'm going to invite you along to the full virtual bootcamp 100% free. And I'm going to give you the digital course free. You're going to get the digital course for free, which sells for $9.97. You're going to get the virtual bootcamp for free, which sells for $9.97. And you're going to get the 12-week business coaching program, 1 hour live with me every week, recordings and everything. We work together for 3 months to launch and build to 10, 20,000 a month. Okay. So I would love to hear option one, option two, option three. Everybody type, which option are you? Option one, I'm going to keep doing what I do, going to try and do it on my own. Option two, I want to join the virtual bootcamp to get the course today. By the way, if you join the virtual bootcamp or the course, you'll get the digital version today. You'll get the entire 16-week digital version right freaking now. So Helen says she's option two. Corinne's option one. She's already in the group program. That's awesome. Kevin's already in the group program. Option one. That's cool. Right now, option one. Okay, awesome. By the way, for option three, there is a payment plan. You can do 12 weekly payments of 199 if you wanted to as well. Okay, awesome. I'm going to jump off in a moment. And if you're watching a replay of this, I'm going to extend this offer for the next 24 hours only. So in the next 20, it's a pretty hot deal already. I mean, the bootcamp's 75% off with a free course, which you already have access to. The 12-week is like $3,000 worth of stuff. How many people out there would charge this little for this stuff? The problem, if I charge more, I'd probably make more sales, to be honest. So, but anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep this offer open for 24 hours. So I'm going to send this replay everywhere. I'm going to send the scripts and the slides to everyone I'm actually going to do it today. So I'm working today. I'm going to open up extension for option 2 and 3 for 24 hours. If you watch the replay of this on YouTube, if you watch it elsewhere in the next 24 hours, just shoot me a private message on Facebook, option 2, option 3, and I'll extend for 24 hours. Helen, I'll reach out to you. But everyone, I really hope that you drew a lot of value from today. I'm going to send everybody a replay. Today, you're going to get, if you registered, you're going to get the email with the replay, slides, scripts, and some other goodies. I'll also put the link in there. If you haven't yet had a call with me personally, you want to have a free consultation, happy to book you in for that. I'll put that into the email as well. And if you're watching the replay of this, I'm going to extend the option 2 and 3 for 24 hours. Get back to me. The virtual bootcamp is going to be awesome. First time I ever do it. But everyone that's here, thank you so much for joining us live. I hope you drew a lot of value from that. Who's going to be joining the appointment setting blitz next week? Am I going to see everyone there? Free? Yeah, take advantage of my free stuff. Go for it. I'm here to serve. I'll see everybody on Monday morning, 8 a.m. for the opening ceremony. I'll be in touch. Any questions, send me a message on Facebook. Have an amazing day. Have an amazing weekend. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.